Good morning. Happy Tuesday out there. Kind of a slow week in the markets with the holiday coming up. Everything's actually pretty red today. A lot of stuff taking a beating out there. So figured I would talk about a kind of dirty word in many investment circles, and that is the word known as leverage. The idea of leverage being the use of borrowed capital for investment. So essentially, you're taking a small chunk of your own money and then you're borrowing a larger chunk of money to invest. And I just drew up a little kind of back of the envelope example here, and we'll go through it. I did it very optimistically, but we'll also turn this on its head and see what happens on the downside as well, because while it does increase your profit potential, it also um, significantly increases your downside risk as well, and I'll show you what I mean here. So I did a very straightforward, non-leverage versus leverage trade here. So I'm talking about a stock, but the idea of leverage can apply to many different asset classes. But for the purposes of this example, we're using a straightforward stock here. So let's say we have $10 to invest, and we want to invest it in this XYZ company, and that XYZ company is trading at a dollar per share. So we take our $10, we invest it in XYZ, a dollar per share, so accordingly we own 10 shares. Okay, good things happen, things go our way, the stock goes up 10%. Well, now the stock is trading at $1.10 per share. So we've made 10 cents for each of our 10 shares, right? So 10 cents times 10 is a dollar, right? We've made a dollar on our $10 non-leveraged investment. So since you're using all of your money, the percentage which the stock goes up will directly concur with your gain. Okay, so the stock goes up 10%, you've made 10% on your $10 investment, which equals $1. Okay, not a bad scenario. Now in a leverage trade, we're going to start with the same set of circumstances here. So we have $10. We want to invest it in the XYZ company. It's at $1 per share. So we take our $10, invest it at a dollar per share, but now we're going to use leverage. So we're going to borrow $90 and invest it in that same XYZ company at a dollar per share. So we take our 10, we borrow 90, now we have 100 shares. $100 investment now equals 100 shares. Okay, same scenario again. Things go our way, the stock goes up 10%. Well, now the stock is trading at $1.10 per share, but now we have 100 shares. So we've made 10 cents on 100 shares. That comes out to $10, right? So we've made $10 on our $10 leveraged investment. Okay, so the stock only went up 10%, but we made 100% of our money. Okay, so we've just increased our returns tenfold through the use of leverage. Okay, even after we pay our $90 loan back, we still get to keep that return, that 10% return. So we get 100% of our money back, even though the stock only increased 10%. So, like I said, that is in the best case scenario. You're maximizing your returns. You're increasing your returns in this case by a factor of 10. Now, on the downside, let's say things didn't go our way. Let's say the stock went down by 10%. Well, as you can imagine, the same thing would occur. Stock goes down by 10%. Well, now you've lost $10. You've lost 100% of your money, even though the stock has only moved 10%. So it's very risky business. Like I said, it has potential to boost some returns, but it should really only ever be considered in a very low risk scenario here. I'm actually reading a book right now about implementing leverage into some low to zero risk life insurance investment products to maximize retirement income. Hopefully I'll make a video about that in the future. But again, it's a very dangerous concept, should not be taken lightly. And I guess to leave you guys with the question, something to think about. It's widely agreed upon that leverage played a big role in the economic collapse of 2008. How do you think leverage played a role in our economic meltdown that happened about a decade ago? Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully that shed some light, provide a little insight. Everyone, have a great day.